Tiger fans, to the Lauderdale County Tiger Bowl as the Ripley High School Tigers get ready to take on the Halls High School Tigers. The captains are at center field. Ripley won the toss and they deferred. They're going to play defense first. So the captains for Ripley tonight are 28, Trayvon Anderson. 11, that's Hunter Crowder. No, it's not 11, that's 10, which is Hunter Crowder. Number 27, Bradley Johnson. I think there was one more, but I couldn't quite get it.
And now, here are your Ripley Tigers!
And here come the Ripley Tigers as they come out of the football helmet, as it pretty much collapsed by the time they came through it. They usually don't leave it up for an hour or two at a time like they have now, but at any rate, the Tigers make it through. The cheerleaders follow them up, and we'll be bringing you the name of the cheerleaders for both teams as the game time permits. Ripley tonight dressed in all purple with white helmets with the purple decal on the side. Halls in all gold with black helmets with a gold decal on the side. Halls does have a little bit of black in their jersey, but other than that, besides the numbers, they're pretty gold and black, and Ripley's pretty purple and white. And we've got Mr. Whitley going to join us here for the second game. We'll run over these cheerleaders for you. Halls High School football cheerleaders. The coach is Shauna Carmack. Captains, Rashia Harrell, Hannah Ogleby, Sophia Alicia, Jocelyn Prater. Freshmen are Haley Ellis, Reagan Humphreys. Those are the freshmen, sophomores, Nikki Allen, Julia Caldwell, Alana Cole, Amory DeWalt, Brooklyn Hall, Ashlyn Holland, Jamelia Pitts, and Jacob Poro. We'll go for the rest of them as Halls comes to the line of scrimmage. Going to start on offense first at their own 30-yard line. And there is some stoppage of play by the referees. Not sure what that is. Oh, they haven't got the change set there on the far side, so official timeout to get the change set.
So they're not using that 40-second rule tonight.
And we're just about on schedule. It's supposed to start at 8:30 and it's 8:29, so we're 1 minute ahead of schedule. Halls up to the line, quarterback under center, split backfield. They hand the ball off to running back off the left side. He breaks a tackle or two and bulls his way across the 35 to about the 36-yard line, or about the 35.5-yard line. We'll call it 36. So a nice pickup for Halls. 6-yard pickup on the first down play, bringing up 2nd down and 4. Halls back up to the line of scrimmage. Takes a snap, and they hand it off the left side, and he's got the first down, number 40, and he rambles across the 45 out to about the 47-yard line. And that was number 40, which is Joseph Meeks. As soon as we get a break, I'll go over the rest of the Halls cheerleaders, and then we'll bring you the Ripley cheerleaders. Halls is a good-looking team tonight. They've got good size, good speed, good quickness. Quarterback under center. Takes a snap, hands it to his running back off the right side, and he's hitting in the backfield this time. His forward progress is going to get him just about to the line of scrimmage. He may lose a half a yard. The Tiger defense comes on strong this time. Number 99 in on the tackle for Ripley. He is the transfer from Haywood County. His name is Kendrick Price. He's a junior, and he is 6'2", 241. Halls up to the line, and they hand the ball to the tailback. This time it starts inside, breaks it back outside. It hit hard, but not wrapped up until the second time. And a good swarm, 9 Tigers around the ball as they're back to the, about the 49-yard line. So it's going to be 3rd down and about 9. So big third down here for Halls. Number 4 is quarterback for Halls. That's Dalton England. He takes a snap, fakes the handoff, rolls to his left, wanting to throw under pressure, but he's caught. He's got the first down. He breaks a tackle and gets down across or close to the 30-yard line. More than enough for a first down, so Halls moves the sticks on the first offensive play, or the first offensive series.
Ripley, 31-yard line.
So 9:53 to go in this opening quarter of 2. A great crowd out here tonight too. Ripley stands are full. Hall stands or visitor side are about half full. The quarterback this time takes the ball, hands it off the left side, and he is hit immediately and is brought down about the line of scrimmage. And I believe that was number 99 in on the tackle again. Again, he's a late transfer from Haywood County, and he's going to be a big asset if he stays healthy with this Ripley defense. Second down and 10. Quarterback under center, split backfield. Quarterback takes a snap. He hands it to the fullback going right up the gut, and he gets across the 30 to about the 29-yard line. It's going to bring up fourth down and about 7. Let's see what Halls will do. Obviously, they're going to go for it if they're not going to attempt a field goal. And check that, it's third down. 8:48 to go, no score. Quarterback under center. Hands the ball right up the gut. He's in the secondary and brought down, but not until he picks up the first down. And it was a shoestring tackle that saved a touchdown. And it almost got caught by a defender that was rushing in, but he cut inside of him and was able to hit that open spot right in the middle of the field and pick up the first down. So it'll be first down and 10 for Halls. Ball is spotted at about the 18-19-yard line. Quarterback under center again. Takes a snap. And the ball is mishandled, and Ripley's going to recover it. So it's going to be a first down for Ripley Tigers. It looked like the exchange between the quarterback and the running back wasn't very clean. The ball was kind of bobbled, and Ripley was right there as they had been rushing. And so they get their first turnover of the game. So Ripley will take over off that turnover. It'll be first down and 10 from about the 19 or about the 20, 23, 24-yard line. For Ripley tonight, it looks like it's Hunter Crowder. Ripley gets their first offensive drive. Shotgun formation. It's just going to be a run to the right, and he gets past the first man and hit as he gets to the 30-yard line. I believe that was Crowder on the keeper. Quarterback keeper. He does pick up about 5 or 6 yards, about 6. So we're going to call. Now he picks up about 8. So second down and 2. Getting the ball on the 31-yard line, no score, 7:50 to go in this opening of 2 quarters. In this Lauderdale County Bowl, or otherwise known as the Tiger Bowl, here in Ripley, Tennessee. They alternate that between Ripley and Halls. Ripley breaks the huddle, comes to the line of scrimmage, shotgun formation, man in motion. They hand it to the man in motion. He's trying to get outside. He breaks a couple of tackles and cuts back inside, picks up the first down. He gets out to about the 37-yard line. That'll move the sticks. First down and 10 for Ripley. Both teams looking good to me so far. That one miscue there for Halls where they mishandled the ball may have cost them a score. They were moving the ball against the Ripley defense. Ripley's offense trying to get on track as they've got one first down so far in this first series. Still in shotgun formation. Quarterback puts a man in motion. They fake it to him. Well, the quarterback's just going to roll to his right, try to turn it upfield, and he gets a little bit of running room as he is pushed out of bounds just about the 40-yard line. It's going to be a short gain. He ran to the short side of the field, and they did a good job there at Halls of kind of corralling him up and holding him to about a 3-yard gain, making it 2nd down and 7 with 6:49 to go in the opening quarter. I do know that Cordarian Moore, otherwise known as Squirt, Ripley's starting running back returning from last year. He's not playing tonight out with a hamstring. They hand the ball to number 16, that's Gage Barham. He's hitting the backfield, and he's going to lose about 2 yards on the play, back behind the sticks. So it's going to be a ball that's going to be spotted at the 35-yard line, where it'll be 3rd down and 12. And Gage is pretty quick, but he just there was somebody didn't block on the right side of that offensive line because one of the defenders for Halls just shot through there and was able to wrap him up before he could get started.
Number 40 came through from the outside.
Number 40 for Halls is Joseph Meeks. Ripley up to the line, quarterback under center this time. They hand the ball off to the running back. He is hit hard before he gets to the line of scrimmage. Or he's going to make it back right to the line of scrimmage. He's going to bring up 3rd down and about 12. No, they're going to, that'll make it 4th down.
Number 7 and 60, I think. Got in there.
So evidently we are going to punt in this scrimmage. I don't know that it's going to be a live return. We'll find out. Punting for Ripley is number 26. That's Hawkins. He's the preseason All-State kicker for Ripley. And it's not a live punt. He's going to punt. He gets a good punt off, as it's going to be fair caught, which there's no choice, at the 20-yard line. So that's where it's going to be. 1st down and 10 for Halls. It's both Ripley and Halls' offense have sputtered a little bit. Halls mainly because of a turnover. And Ripley's offensive line is going to have to tighten up over there because they allowed the defense to come in and catch our running backs before they could really get started. So they'll definitely have to make some adjustments. Of course, Ripley this year, and I think Halls has already had the sideline, huddle sideline, and the end zone camera. So hopefully they'll be able to see and point out to the players the adjustments they need to make in order to make these plays successful. Halls breaks the huddle, comes to the line of scrimmage, got wide outs to either side. Quarterback's going to be under center. 2-man set in the backfield. Quarterback takes a snap. He hands it off to his running back, who is hit off the left side, and he gets about to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. So it's going to be 2nd down and 10 with 4:57 to go in this opening quarter with no score, Ripley versus Halls. Again, a fantastic crowd tonight. Hope everyone continues to come out to both Ripley and Halls games throughout the whole season and support all these Tigers here in Lauderdale County. Halls up to the line of scrimmage with wide outs to either side. Quarterback's going to hand it off to his running back, number 7, trying to break outside, get the edge, and he gets part of the edge as he's shoved out of bounds at about the 30-yard line. If they're going to say he's between the 29 and 30. We'll call it the 29. So it's going to be 3rd down and about 6 for Halls. The ball is on the 29. Halls with wide outs to either side. Quarterback under center. Takes a snap and rolls to his right, wanting to throw. And he's tackled in the backfield. And that is, I believe, number 99. It played defensive end, the Haywood transfer. And I'm trying to verify that's who it was. I kind of lost him in the crowd, but I think that's who it was.
Let's see.
99 again is Kendrick Price. So Halls will be in a punting situation with it being 4th down and 16. Halls will punt. Ripley sends a man back across the 50 to about the 46-yard line. And not sure what's going on. They're moving the sticks. Maybe they're not going to punt. So they're just going to mark it off probably, I guess, 40 yards. And Ripley will take over at the 45-yard line, 1st down and 10. 3:44 to go in the first. Still no score. It's been a defensive ball game so far, but both teams have really only had the ball once each. So, this is a good, time to get under the lights, kind of get those jitters out and get prepared for your regular season, which starts next week. And again, both teams in action next week, so support your Ripley and Halls High School Tigers. Ripley lines up, 1st down and 10, quarterback under center, wing T formation, puts his man in motion, and he toss sweep to the man in motion. He breaks the first tackle and does a dance and gets out across the 45, across the 50, the 45, and down to the 41-yard line. A big 1st down for Ripley. And I believe that was number 28 for Ripley, which is Trayvon Anderson. And that was a nice move there that he broke that tackle from that linebacker. Both these teams probably settle down and start playing a little bit better offense and defense as this game progresses. 1st down and 10, ball just shy of the 40-yard line for Ripley. Wing T formation. Quarterback takes a snap. He hands it off to Anderson again. He bounces off the first tackler. He was hit about the line of scrimmage, and he bounces off and picks up a couple. We'll call it 2nd down and about 8.
What's it, 28 or 20?
28. Trayvon Anderson. His name a lot this year.
Well, there's glass up there. Some of them numbers are hard to see.
Yep. Ripley back up to the line of scrimmage, same formation. One wide out to the top or to the right of the field. Mishandled snap. And it looks like Halls got a good chance to get this, and they do say Halls has it. Halls recovers, so now both teams have turned the ball over on a mishandled, well, the first one was Halls, a mishandled handoff, and I think this was a quarterback-center exchange.
He said center didn't pop it up or good enough, maybe.
Well, I know the center always gets the blame for it.
Yeah.
Because he's the one in the line, so he's always going to catch the blame for it no matter whose fault it is. Unless you're the coach, you know. And the center and the quarterback, they know.
Right.
So Halls has the ball now, 1st down and 10, ball at their own 39-yard line with 2:17 to go in the first quarter, no score. This time Halls in shotgun formation, 2 wide outs to the left, 1 to the right, or 2 to the right. They hand the ball, he hit in the backfield, they try to hand it off, but he breaks the first couple of tackles, and he's still brought down behind the line of scrimmage to about a 4-yard loss, as the initial rush of Ripley slowed him down, but he bounced off of it and is caught by the second wave. He still picks up a couple of yards from the original line of scrimmage, but it's still going to make it 2nd down and about 13 with 1:50 to go in this opening quarter. Still no score. Halls back in shotgun formation again, 2 wide outs to either side. 1 running back to the quarterback's left. Quarterback's going to a screen pass, and he overthrows it, and it falls incomplete. So it'll bring up 3rd down and 13 for Halls. And in a game like this, they want to work on a lot of different things. They're having success running the ball, but they want to see if they can throw the ball, and because they're going to be in situations throughout the season where they need to, and it's not all about winning; it's about getting better, so that when you play the games that count, you do get those wins.
You got to make sure you throw that ball forward.
That's right. Quarterback rolls to his left, wanting to throw. He throws downfield. He's got a man, and it's incomplete as he throws it too short. He was across the 50, And he had to dive for the ball to come back to the ball, and it falls incomplete. So it's going to bring up 4th down and 13 now, with 1 minute and 33 seconds to go here in this quarter. The junior cheerleaders for Hall are Maddie Hendricks and Emma Smith. The seniors, Ali Ackerson, Brianna Allen, Erica Brown, Rashia Harrell, Lily Hoskins, Amela Lee, Maggie Lusser, Hannah Ogilvy, Sophia Valencia, and Jocelyn Prater. And I think they're just marking the ball off for the punt.
Yeah, and that's fun.
And let's see if we can find the Ripley cheerleaders. Ripley cheerleaders, captain and senior is Reagan White. The juniors are Ashlyn Gray, Lexi Greer, McKaylee McAllister, Amber Murphy, some sophomores, Hannah Chalk, Paige Hardy, Maddie Payton, Carney Rhodes, Brianna Shelton, Abby Sondergrout, freshman, Kaylee Glenn, Ainsley Hartsfield, Lee Hutchins, and Taylor Sanders. And Ginger Hearn is the coach. Ripley quarterback under center, and he's throwing it over the middle. It's complete to number 1 for the Ripley Tigers, and that is Ogden, I believe.
First down.
That is enough for a first, and that is Zach Ogden. Nice catch, nice throw in, nice catch by Ripley. It was just, for almost I wouldn't call it a hot pass, but it was a quick slant. So Ripley moves the chains with 1:20 to go. Still no score. First down and 10, ball at the 41-yard line. Tigers still on their end of the field. Wing T formation. Quarterback hands off ball off to number 14. He's caught from behind and he's going to be brought down for about a 5-yard loss.
Number 7.
Number 14 was the ball carrier. That was Talafero. Number 7, Halls, brings him down, and that is Brennan Sedell. So it'll bring up 2nd down and 15 for Ripley.
He's going from behind because the way he's playing, he's playing his right end.
And he's got to be fast. You run somebody down from behind, a running back has got the ball. Ripley back up to the line of scrimmage, one wide out to the left, wing T formation. They hand the ball over, the quarterback's going to keep it himself. He's wanting to throw downfield. He needs to get rid of it, and he does, because he was running out of real estate and had no one open to throw it to. And was about to take a loss or step out of bounds, and he was able to get rid of it and to live to play another down. But it will bring up 3rd down and about 15. Ripley makes some changes now, some personnel changes.
You got to live for a play, you got 13 seconds.
Yeah, if they hurry up, yeah.
No, it's not right.
So Ripley lines up this time in shotgun formation, wide outs 2 to either side. 1 man in the backfield with the quarterback. Takes a snap, drops straight back, wants to throw, looking, flushed out of the pocket, throws it downfield, and it's caught. He's laying on the ground, but he catches the pass. And a good catch by number, is that 16?
He turns a little bit on Mike and Tate.
Yeah.
About 15-yard gain. Ripley has it.
That moves the sticks. It'll be 1st down and 10 for Ripley. And that's what you do. You don't give up on a play.
That's the end of the first quarter.
And that was the last play of the first quarter. Still seems trying to see what the, was it 84? I believe it was number 84 maybe. So Ripley tossed that ball.
I can't see his number.
Denzel King. If that's who it was. So at the end of 1, no score between the Ripley Tigers and the Halls Tigers. Yeah, I said before the game, I said both teams are much improved off last year. So, and they have shown that so far. Question.
Ripley got about 50 players out there.
Yeah, they've got a good number.
Pretty good size too. I mean, overall, looking at the overall size.
Yeah, Big Show kind of stands out. If you see him out there, number 76, he is Daniel Owen. I believe his first name. I call him Big Show, David Owen. I call him Big Show all the time, so I have a hard time remembering his real name. He plays left tackle for the Tigers, and he is a big old fella. He's standing there with no helmet on.
Yeah, Frankie.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a big old boy. Let's see, he's actually listed at 6'6", 360. I wouldn't want him to fall on me. I wouldn't want him to fall on me.
360?
360. 6'6".
When I was playing ball, we didn't have nobody waiting hard at 200. That's 300.
Well, to my knowledge, at least in my memory, the only player that I could ever remember being bigger than him was Calvin Elder.
Yeah, Calvin's big old boy.
Calvin was like 6'7". I think he weighed 368.
He still does.
Quarterback takes a direct snap. He's running right up the middle of the field. He's got the first down as he's twisted by number 7, but he falls out of it and falls forward and gets down to the 36-yard line.
First down.
And nice run there by Crowder. He was brought down by number 7 for Halls. That's Brennan Siddell. So that'll move the sticks.
He's running that ball pretty often. Number 7 is,
Yeah, he's all over the field. He's a good athlete.
He's a little faster than the rest of them, I think.
Yeah. He's a little thick, too. He's got a little weight to him when he gets there. Quarterback in shotgun formation, drops straight back on a throw. He's out of the pocket, just out of the pocket, and he overthrows his receiver. It was intended for, those numbers are still hard to see for me.
Right. I don't think they was on the same cue, but he was going that way.
He was going, yeah.
Ball was going to the outside.
I'm going to have to talk to the coach, tell him he needs to get solid white numbers the next time he gets jerseys.
Yeah, they're hard to see.
But, you know, that will mean about as much to him as, well, it just won't mean much to him, what I want, and I don't blame him. And I don't blame him because I'm not the coach.
I don't know if the coach has much to do with it, right?
Ripley takes a snap, quarterback does a shotgun formation, it's Crowder, he tries to throw it into the flat, and it's batted down. A good job there by the Halls defender as he knocks the ball down and it falls incomplete. To bring up 3rd down and 10 for Ripley with 11:21 to go. Again, no score as we're just into the second quarter of this 2-quarter jamboree or Tiger Ball. Let's see number 11, Squirt over here on the sideline. And,
I wonder where he was.
he pulled a hamstring this week, and he could have played, but the coach didn't want to take a chance on him getting hurt. And the quarterback keeps it himself, going off the right side, and he picks up about 5, but that's going to bring that 4. So we're going to see Hawkins come out, the All-State preseason All-State kicker for Ripley, and he's going to attempt his first field goal of the year in a game that doesn't count. Caleb Hawkins, number 26.
What's his name?
Caleb Hawkins.
Caleb. Okay. I knew the other two, but I couldn't.
Make sure I'm telling you right. Yeah, Caleb Hawkins. He's a senior, 6'3", 205. And this will be a 49-yard kick.
Hawkins will line for a 49-yard field goal for the Tigers.
39, yeah, okay. He got nothing to lose in a game like this.
Well, he's kicked them a lot longer than this, and he actually went to a camp a few weeks ago, and there were 500 kickers there, the best 500 kickers across the country, and he was in the top 20%. And preseason All-State kicker for 4A. And there's not going to be a rush or anything, so here's the kick. And it's up, it's long, and it's good. So a 49-yard kick puts the Ripley Tigers on top, 3-0. And Caleb Hawkins is a weapon. I call him Superfoot. And he just proved right there why that's a good name for him.
But he had no rush on him.
No, he didn't have a rush, and it wasn't the best snap and hold either. Had there been a rush, I mean, it wouldn't have been his fault that they didn't make it, but you know, that, again, this shows them what they need to work on getting ready for next week's game. So Halls will have the ball now.
He knocked that clean through there.
He did. Slap through there. So that All-State kicker for Ripley is showing why he is a preseason All-State pick. Halls comes to the line of scrimmage, quarterback under center, 2 wide right, 1 to the left. They hand the ball to the running back going off the left side. He's hitting the backfield, but he bounces out and tries to get outside. He's still caught behind the line of scrimmage, but a lot of determination. I couldn't see, haven't seen yet the runner's name or number. Is that, looks like he's got a 2, but I can't tell what the first number is. Looks like 22.
Yeah.
And if it's number 22, he ran the ball very hard. And number 22 is Mark Park. Quarterback under center again. He's going to hand the ball going back off the right side, right off tackle. And he picks up about 3 or 4 out to the...
That's 22 again.
22 on the carry. Yeah, that's Mark Parr. He's a senior. So it'll be 3rd down and about 6 for Halls. And I'll tell you, I've been impressed watching Halls' wideouts block downfield too. Quarterback takes a snap. He rolls to his right, wanting to throw, being chased, has to throw it into the ground. And he did throw it toward another Halls player, so it won't be intentionally grounding, but it will bring up 4th down. And a good pursuit there. I didn't catch the number of the pursuer for Ripley that rushed that pass and caused him to throw it a little prematurely, but it'll bring up 4th down, so they'll mark off the 30 or 40 yards for the punt, and Ripley will have the ball 1st down and 10. No, I take that back. That's what I thought I saw, but it's still saying 4th down on the other side. Now they're going to move.
First down.
I'm just a little ahead of them. Because I'm sitting and they're having to walk or run. So with 9:03 to go in this second of 2 quarters, Ripley on top of Halls by the score of 3-0. And I want to take a second to mention that Halls has got a new coach this year, Coach Curtis, and everybody is really impressed and enthused with him in Halls. He's doing a great job. He's a great guy. I've met him several times, and everybody knows how I feel about Coach Cruz here. He's a fine young man, does a good job here. So we're very fortunate here in Ripley and in Halls in Lauderdale County to have 2 great, excellent head football coaches, and they have both put together really good staffs. So Ripley will have the ball 1st down and 10 with 9:03 to go on top, 3-0. Ripley's going to be in shotgun formation, and they're going to have 3 wide outs to the left, 1 to the right. Quarterback's going to roll to his left, wanting to throw it. Southpaw's trying to let it go downfield, and a fantastic job, but a pass interference. It was intended for, I believe that's number 16, Gage Barham, and I thought it was just a good defense, but he did get his hand in on his arms, didn't he?
Yeah.
And
I don't know what they got him on. I see something from behind that we couldn't see here.
so it looks like it's going to be pass interference as far as, well, it looks like they're going to mark it off against Ripley.
I didn't see nothing that the yellow team did.
Yeah, I didn't see anything that either team did.
No.
Now they're coming back the other way. They're moving the sticks, so that'll give Ripley a 1st down as they move it out to the 46-yard line. So it'll be 1st down and 10 for Ripley at their own 46 with 8:56 to go. Again, Ripley on top of Halls, 3-0. But Halls both teams putting up a really good fight tonight, showing a lot of spirit and a lot of athleticism on both sides of the ball for both teams. Quarterback takes a snap. He's looking, throwing downfield. Got a man, and it's complete to number 23. And he is off to the and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown for the Ripley Tigers, number 23, Kadarius Curry. And that was a good throw, a good catch, and a good run.
He was right on the money. If it hadn't, he would have got it.
That's right. You know, it's like the coaches say, he dropped a dime right there. 8:47 to go in this second quarter of the 2-quarter Tiger Bowl, Ripley on top 9-0 with 8:47 again to go. And Ripley just scored their first touchdown as they get ready for their point after. Hawkins will line up. This should be a chip shot for him after a 49-yard field goal.
Are they going to rush or not? I don't know.
Doesn't look like it. I just hope we get a good snap and hold. There's a snap, a hold, and the kick is up, and it is good. So with 8:47 to go, Ripley's on top by a score of 10-0. And again, I do want to clarify, like I did in the middle school game, this is a 4A team against a 2A team, and I know there are only 11 players on the field for each team, but it's nice to have more kids to choose from. Even if if it's just for rotation purposes. Give somebody a break and don't have a big drop off.
Well, they get tired too. You're not playing ball. You get tired out there.
Yeah.
You need a substitute.
Every once in a while, you need a drink of water and you need to catch your breath.
Yeah.
And we didn't have a whole lot of players when I was in high school, and I remember I had to go both ways.
I went both ways. I had 10. Well, I was a play carrier, what we used to call it then, and then I would play defense and run in and out all the time.
Right. Yeah, that was worse than I played in the line, so I didn't have to run very far.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of contact in where I was, but I didn't have to run very far. So with 8:47 to go, again Ripley on top. And the coaches, I mentioned the coaches and their coaching staff for Ripley, the head coach Justin Cruz, assistants Blake Stegall, Jordan Garner, Tim Grapes, Don Myers, Tanner Trebothan, Apollo Muix, Brad Starks, Aaron Lowry, and Gary Fain. Brad Starks, if that name sounds familiar, that is the basketball coach's son. Starks. And let's see, the Halls football coaches are head football coaches Jason Curtis, offensive coordinator Terry Smith, defensive coordinator David Wampler, assistant coach Jeremy Carter, assistant coach Ryan Reynolds, Tyler Ogden, assistant coach, and the team spotter is Justin Ford. So those are your coaches for both teams. And again, I think a lot of both head coaches here in Lauderdale County, Ripley and Halls, I think they've done a fantastic job of putting together good staffs for both teams. So Halls will have the ball first down and 10. They've got the ball again at the 30-yard line where they'll start. Halls is going to be, quarterback is under center, 2 wide out to the right, 1 to the left. They're going to hand the ball to the tailback going off the left side. He dodges, breaks a couple of tackles, and brought down, but not until he picks up about 5 or 6. Was that number 22 again for Halls, the ball carrier, Mark Parr, and he's got some moves on him. And it's a pickup of about 6, so it'll bring up 2nd down and 4.
I can't say who the tackle was.
I couldn't tell either. But I would say it was 99, but I see him standing on the sideline, so. It's easy to spot him because he's kind of a big fella out there, has a big presence. But here comes Halls as they are throwing a screen pass, and it's overthrown. And let's see if that ball is dead. No, they say it's incomplete. So it'll bring up 3rd down and about 4 for Halls.
Halls had a 3rd down, 4 yards to go, 96 yards, 7:58 remaining by the ball.
So again, a 3rd and 4 situation for the Halls Tigers. Again, a fantastic crowd here for both sides, and want to encourage everyone to support both the Ripley and Halls High School Tigers throughout the season. Let's come and support these young men for both sides as they put them and the coaches and staff, administrations put a lot of effort and energy and money into these programs, and the kids put the most effort into it. So let's support all these kids here in Lauderdale County. Quarterback in shotgun formation, takes a snap, throws it to number 7 he runs back over the middle, and he's got right close to the 1st down, if not the 1st. He got the first, I believe. And that was quarterback Crowder that made the tackle. And that was number 7 for Halls, Sedell again, that made the tackle. And I tell you, Sedell's been all over the field tonight. He's very athletic. This time Halls will be in shotgun formation. High snap, but he brings it down. He's going to run it himself. He starts to the right, cuts back inside. Now he's trying to break it outside. Good blocking downfield. He's got the sideline. He's going down and finally dragged down at the about 16. So that'll move the sticks, and now Hall's knocking at the door. Yeah, one of the Ripley players hurt on that tackle, and it's number 20-something. Yeah, he got a cramp. When they start pulling them legs up toward your head, you know what that is.
Inside the Ripley 20-yard line.
And I'm surprised we hadn't had more than that, this early going. But we hadn't had a ton of hot weather. We've had some hot days, but we ain't had a month or 6 weeks of hot weather like we do a lot of years. Number 4, quarterback under center, brings his team to the line, hands it off to number 40, going off the left tackle. And boy, he fights hard as he gets inside the 10-yard line to about the 9. And he's going to be just a couple yards short. Or is he going to be short? Yeah, he's going to be a couple yards short, so it'll bring up 2nd down and 2. And I think Ripley's going to actually take a timeout and talk about their defense. Again, both teams showing some real sparks of what I think, there's going to be a successful team for both, successful season for both. Again, both teams play in really tough districts. Well, they've got. I'm not sure who they. I don't have their schedule. I know Ripley will be hosting Southside next Friday, and I believe Halls has a home game. But I don't have their schedule, so I don't want to say for sure who they're playing. But they've got.
That's a pretty tough league.
Oh, they've got a lot of tough. Everybody, Union City, who's won the state, they're in their district. I think Jackson Christian. Well, I don't want to speculate, but I know they've got a lot of tough district opponents, as does Ripley. Ripley's got Dyersburg, Haywood, Crockett County. So,
we don't play Cody.
We play them, but they're not in our district.
No, do we play
Yeah,
them?
we play them. We actually play.
I looked at the schedule, but I'm like you, I can't remember them all.
We actually played Covington, Dyersburg, and Haywood in a row. But we have an open date between Dyersburg and Haywood. Halls with 7-11 brings their team to the line. Number 4, the quarterback under center, takes a snap, hands it off to number 40, and he picks up maybe a yard. And number 40, the ball carrier for Halls, that's Joseph Meeks. And again, number 4, the quarterback for Halls is Dalton Engel.
I don't know if that's Jimmy Meeks' boy or Phil's boy. Phil Meeks.
I think it would probably be more because of their age. Probably be more not Phil. Phil's about my age. He may not be quite as old as I am, but he's.
Jimmy's.
Well, Jimmy's about my age. Phil's older than that. Maybe a grandkid.
Yeah, could be. Yeah.
Halls comes to the line of scrimmage. Quarterback takes a snap, and he's hit in the backfield by number 42, and he's going to lose 4 or 5. Number 42 for the Ripley Tigers is Davian Blackmore. He's a sophomore, 6 foot, 238 pounds, and so he gets him back now. It's a 4th down and 6 situation for Halls. We'll find out if they've got a kicker right now, but it doesn't appear a personnel changes are underway. So I believe Halls is going to go for it with a 4th and 6 situation. So it's one of those deals where you keep everything in front of you. Quarterback under center, split backfield. Quarterback's rolling to his left, wanting to throw it. He has to jump up, and he is hit as soon as he jumps up. He does. It's kind of a jump pass, but it wasn't intended to be that way, as he is hit hard by 2 Ripley Tigers. I think that's number 80 and number 82 for Ripley that put the pressure on him. Number 80 is Joseph Beecher, and number 82 is Caleb Steele. So Ripley will take over on downs with 5:47 to go, and they got the lead 10-0.
You know, you can see the numbers good when they stand over here on the sideline.
Yeah, further away they get.
Well, they will.
I can read Hall's number on their sideline easier than I can read ours on the field. So Ripley comes to the line of scrimmage, shotgun formation, wide outs to either side. Quarterback wants to throw. Now he's going to pull it down and run. He's headed this way. He's trying to go down the sideline, and he put his head down and picked up a couple of extra yards. I think he's going to be about a yard or two short of the first down, but a nice run, a nice hard run by the quarterback. Physical run. A lot of quarterbacks will step out when they get down the sideline. They're fixing to get hit, but he put his head down and made the most out of that run. So pickup of 8. It'll be 2nd down and 2.
He didn't do like the pro slide.
That's right. You have to get paid a lot of money to do that.
That's right. You got to know how to do it.
That's right. And he's a baseball player, so he probably knows how to do it. But he's a physical player. Shotgun formation. Crowder takes a snap. He runs to his left, and he's hit by a host of Hall's Tigers at about the line of scrimmage. And I think it's
60 and 20 and 7, I think.
that would be number 6, Nathan Adams. Number 20 is Hunter Benson.
Number 7. I saw him coming
And
out.
number 7, who's been all over the field, Brennan Siddell. So it's going to be 2nd down. Well, it should be 3rd down. 3rd down and 2. So he gets back to the line of scrimmage. Looks like there must have been a flag on the play. Looks like they're going to back them up. Back the Ripley Tigers up. Didn't see a flag or a signal.
All right, Darryl.
4:48 to go. That backs the Tigers up 5. Must have been offside or encroachment or illegal procedure. And well, it actually backs them all the way up to the original line of scrimmage, which is the 20-yard line. That'll be 3rd down and 10. Quarterback Crowder takes a snap. He's just a quarterback run to his right. He fumbles the ball forward, and Halls has got it. And they're going to have it in great field position to start this drive with 4:42 to go. Again, your score, Ripley 10, Halls 0 with 4:42 left in this game. So Halls gets a break there, and Ripley fumbles the ball. Halls comes up with it. Now they'll have the ball in good field position.
23. About 23.
Halls breaks the huddle, comes to the line of scrimmage. Quarterback will be under center, wide outs to both sides. Quarterback takes a snap. He hands it to the fullback going right up the gut. He tumbles over the top of a couple of Ripley players and picks up about 5 as he gets inside the 20. He picks up about 6, so it'll be 2nd down and 4. Clock running, 4:20 to go in this ball game. Again, in my opinion, both teams look a lot better than they did last year. Halls to the line, and the ball to the fullback again, right up the gut, and he's going to go into the end zone, I think. No, he's pushed out just shy at about the 1 or 2 yard line, but that'll move the sticks. Actually, it'll give him a 1st and goal situation inside the 5 at about the 1 yard line. So with 4:03 to go, Halls knocking at the door again. first and goal from the 1. Now, this is where if you're Halls, you don't want an offside penalty. 5 yards means a whole lot more here than it does out on the 50-yard line.
I got a feeling the tailback's going
Right up the gut.
up the gut. You know.
They've been successful going up the middle against the Ripley. And see if the quarterback sneak, he goes off the left side, and he gets in. So with 3:56 to go in the ball game, Halls knocks that goose egg off, and now they have 6 to Ripley's 10 as they get ready for their point after. I said before the game I expected it to be a good game, and but it's been actually a better game than I anticipated, and it's been a more physical game. And I think both teams are much improved from last year.
Well, both teams seems to be in pretty good shape. We had 1 or 2 injuries. That's all we've had. They seem to be physical. And they hadn't been able to practice. Some here lately, it's too hot. They got that new rule.
Right.
New rule out, So.
Number 4 for Halls, England, is the holder, and of course, when you got a quarterback doing that, you always got to watch for a fake. And here's the kick, and the kick is up, and it is good. And the kicker for Halls is number 7 again. We called his name Snell. And so now the score is 7-10.
No, he missed it.
Oh, he missed it. It looked like, I knew it was low, but it looked like it went through from here, but it's a bad angle. So that makes the score 10-6 with 3:56 to go. Halls narrows the gap as Ripley will get back though with 3:56 to go in this ball game. Remember, next Friday night, both Ripley and Halls will be in action for regular season. So let's keep that in mind and support all these Tigers.
Every year it's gonna happen. You ain't got to get a ball. So like you said, we do it up to the and I'm here to tell you, if you practice every day, most every day, you can get that ball. Okay?
I was having a time out.
Ball for a coach. Sometimes it's bad. Like we need a basic. Watch the soccer games and put some. Well, let me tell you, I'll tell you about that.
So we get ready, when play resumes, Ripley will have the ball at their own 30. Again, Ripley leads by 4, the score 10-6. And that's actually, when Ripley and Hall play, that's really, I don't like blowouts on either side because both teams are, they're Lauderdale County teams, so I'd like to see them both do well. Okay, let's see.
That's back when you tried to be bigger, tried to be run down the field and all like that. He was just running out there like he's stuck in the blade away.
Ripley up on the line of scrimmage.
They must have fixed it with a timeout for each quarter. I hadn't seen the thing, but that's what it used to be.
Ripley up to the line of scrimmage. Quarterback under center, hands the ball off to his running back, number 28. He gets into the secondary. He is running hard, and he's got one man to beat, and nobody's going to catch him. And I believe that is Trayvon again. And with 3:42, Ripley puts up another 6. Is that number 28? Again, it is hard to see those numbers, but he's getting closer. Yeah, I believe that's number 28 again for Ripley. Trayvon Anderson. And wow, what a run. And I actually just looked up, Halls next week, and where I was talking about, us being 4A and them being 2A, Halls goes to Arlington next week and plays a 6A team. That's how they open up. So Ripley lines up for their point after. Again, the All-State preseason kicker for Ripley attempts the PAT. Here's the snap, the hold, the kick is up, and it is good. So with 3:42 to go, Ripley is up on top of Halls by the score of 17-6.
Did you see that run a while ago, John? He lowered that head and hit that man and spun off, and he was gone.
Yeah, I mean, he actually in that, they had a scrimmage last week against,
Chester.
yeah, and on the first play for scrimmage, he ran an 80-yard touchdown.
He made that
he-
himself.
He actually, Coach told me this week, he said he's actually our number 4 running back. He said our number 1, which is Squirt,
Yeah,
is,
right.
he's out. The number 2 guy got a concussion last week, so he's out for this week. And I forgot what he said about the number. He's actually number 4 guy. So I mean that's pretty good when you got a number 4 guy like that. But he said, we're not short, on running backs. We.
If Squirt can get back healthy and look good.
Yeah, Squirt's just. We just got a lot of athletic players on Ripley's team, and I've been impressed with the athleticism of Halls. And Halls hands the ball off the left side, and he's caught before he gets to the line of scrimmage. His forward progress is going to take him back to. He's going to lose about a yard. But to give you Halls' schedule for this year, again, they start off, and of course, if you can just play with a team like Arlington, a 2A team against a 6A team, you've accomplished something. And that says a lot about them. They're not scared, Then they will play Gibbs High School. Here's a quarterback, hands the ball off, going off the left side, pickup of about 2 or 3. It'll bring up 3rd down and about 8 or 9. They play Gibbs High School, and I'm not sure where that is, but it's there. And then they go to Humboldt, so their first 3 games are away. And then they play Gibson County, Union City, McKenzie, Adamsville, Peabody, and here's the quarterback rolling out, wanting to throw it. He's got a man, but he goes and just let him just a little bit too much. And so that was intended for number 22 for Halls, again, Mark Parr. And that'll bring up 4th down. So Halls, again, they've got a pretty tough schedule. And they definitely start off, Ripley will start off the south side, which they're a 4A team as well. But they went pretty deep in the playoffs last year, but they lost they graduated a lot of players. So, and Coach Cruz actually played football in college with the coach that's at south side. So, they beat us the last 2 years. First year, they beat us by 1, which was here. And then last year, we got beat pretty bad, and they were really good, and that was probably our worst game of the season. So, Coach would like to have a little revenge this year, as I would. So Ripley, with 2:27 to go, back on offense, 1st down and 10, ball at the 32-yard line. Quarterback under center. And the mishandled snap again. Looks like Ripley got it back, but they lose a couple of yards on the exchange. They know what they got to work on before next week now. And you can do this a million times in practice, but when you got a nose guard or somebody head up on you, it makes a difference. Because you've got to snap the ball first and then block. And sometimes, it's a lot easier said than done. It was hard enough for me just to block. I didn't have to worry about snapping the ball, so I know that's a tough job. But I also know that, the center's the quarterback of the line. Here's the snap, and they hand the ball off to the running back, and he fumbles the ball. As he was going down, the ball came out, and Halls recovers it. And it was started off as a good run, and I think that was Anderson again. And on his way down, Halls put that arm in there, put that big tiger paw in there and stripped it out. And so Halls, with 1:37 to go, is going to have an opportunity to close this score and narrow the gap. As they trail by 11, they'll have the ball 1st down and 10 at the 34-yard line. Again, I've been impressed with the athleticism of both teams. You know, and there's been very few penalties in this game, too. Halls will come to the line of scrimmage. Quarterback's going to hand it to his fullback going right off the left side, and he fights hard again. Number 22 still won't go down as he fights his way across the 30 down to about the 27-yard line. A pickup of around 7. Clock still winding down with 1:19 to go. Going to be second down and about long 3.
I can remember in these games, first games, you have a lot of offsides,
Right.
stuff like that, but no big penalties, just.
And I haven't seen but one of those. And they hand the ball off again to the running back going off the right side, and he gets close to the line of scrimmage, but he's met by a lot of Tigers from Ripley. And let's see if it's going to be a first down. I heard the PA announcer say it, but there we go. Now they're moving the sticks.
I was watching the referee. He was
Okay.
56 seconds remaining.
So that will give Halls a new set of downs. They got more downs left now than they got time with 56 seconds left. Now down to 45. Halls would like to get a score here as they hand the ball off to number 10. Going off the left side, he fumbles the ball. And Ripley gets the ball back. So with 42 seconds left, Ripley gets the ball back on a turnover from Halls. They're still unstacking them, but that was the indication. And there it was, number 99. Kendrick comes up with the recovery. So now Ripley will have the ball with 42 seconds left.
They'll run 2 plays probably, that's it.
Would you try to throw a long one, or would you just run the timeout?
I'd run the timeout. They're all pretty tired, I would think.
Yeah. They got to get ready. Next week they got to go 4 quarters. So 42 seconds left. Ripley on top 17-6. They've got the ball first down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Field looks good.
Field looks great. The green team always does a good job with that. Here come the Tigers of Ripley up to the line of scrimmage. Shotgun formation. Quarterback wants to throw. Looking. Throws out in the flat. It's complete. And he gets by the first tackler, picks up the first down. And I don't know if he got out of bounds or not. I guess he did.
First down anyway.
Let's see if where they spot the ball. It's right at the 35. The nose of the ball is on the 35. First down and 10. He didn't get out of bounds because now the clock starts back as soon as the chains are set. Ripley doesn't look to be in any hurry. This will probably be the last play. Again, next week, if you're a Ripley Tiger fan, come to the Tiny Knee Stadium for the opening game for the Ripley Tigers. If you're a Halls Tiger fan, go to Arlington and support your Halls Tigers. Quarterback's going to take the snap. He's just going to hand it to his running back, and he breaks a couple of tackles. Now he's on the outside. He gets across midfield, breaks another tackle. Finally brought down as time runs out at the 40-yard line.
Good ball game.
It was a good ball game. You know, it was
Good playing.
right. It was. I didn't see a ton of sloppy stuff going on during the game. There wasn't a lot of what we talked earlier. Not a lot of penalties. And
One or two long.
yeah, that's right. And so you know, I saw a lot of good fundamental things going on with both teams. And as I've said before, I think both teams did an outstanding job tonight. I think they're both better fundamentally than they were last year, and I think they are
I didn't go to the game last
more
year.
athletic.
He played in Halls last year.
It was. And you know, we I don't remember the score, but it seems like we beat them by more last year than we did this year, and but I think I think we're better than we were last year. But I think they're at least as much better last year than they were than we were last year. I think they have improved as much as we have. And you got to give it to. I know I always talk about the coaches and the job they do, but at the end of the day, it comes down to the players, and they've got to put in the work, and they've got to do what the coaches ask them to do for it to actually show up on the field. So my takeaway from the game is that both teams are better, and I want to congratulate both teams, and I hope both teams has a very successful season, and that both of them are in the playoffs. Well, again, next Friday night, Ripley will be at home opening up against Jackson Southside. Halls will be on the road at Arlington. So let's have a great crowd in both these locations and support all these Tigers here in Lauderdale County. Well, that's going to do it here from Tiny Knee Stadium. The final score, Ripley 17, Halls 6. Be sure to tune in next Friday night for the opening game of the Ripley football game, where the Tigers will be taking on the Southside Hawks. And that's going to do it. And we'll send it back to the station.